Picture this. It's the middle of winter. The trees are bare, your breath looks like smoke signals, and you're questioning every life choice that led you to live somewhere this cold. But then, you bite into a carrot, and suddenly it's surprisingly sweet, almost like nature's little candy stick. Well, that's not your imagination, it's real science at work. But how do carrots just become genuinely sweeter in cold weather? Is it just some random carrot magic? So join us today as we find out why carrots are sweeter during winter, right here on History of Food. To start, let's remember that carrots are root vegetables. That means their main storage unit, the part we eat, is literally buried underground. While the leafy greens at the top can feel the icy winds, the carrot itself is tucked into the soil like it's snuggled under a dirt blanket. And like any living thing, the carrot needs to protect itself from freezing. Plants don't have the luxury of buying winter jackets, turning on heaters, or sipping hot cocoa. Instead, they rely on biochemistry. When temperatures drop, carrots start converting their stored starches into sugars. Why? Because sugar is nature's antifreeze. Here's the deal. Starch is basically a complex carbohydrate. It's made of long chains of glucose molecules which plants use as energy storage. Normally, carrots just sit on their starch reserves, but when frost hits, carrots activate enzymes that break down those starches into simple sugars like glucose, fructose, and sucrose. Those sugars lower the freezing point of the water inside the carrot's cells. It's the same principle as putting salt on icy roads, except instead of preventing cars from skidding, the carrot is preventing its own cells from turning into little frozen ice cubes that would burst and kill the plant. And here's where it gets delicious for us. Those sugars don't just save the carrot from frost damage, they also happen to taste sweet. Basically, winter stress makes carrots tastier. Imagine if every time you had a rough day, you came home tasting like cake. Life would be weird, but at least dessert would be sorted. So the next time you munch on a carrot and notice it's a little sweeter in December than July, just remember, you're tasting the carrot's survival instinct. It's like evolution handed carrots a toolkit and said, "Good luck, you're on your own." And carrot said, "Fine, we'll just turn ourselves into candy when it gets cold." Other root veggies do this too. Think parsnips, beets, and turnips. Ever notice how roasted parsnips in winter taste caramelly and sweet? Same trick. They're all converting starch into sugar because they want to survive frost, not because they care about your gourmet dinner plans. Of course, humans being humans, we noticed this sweetness boost a long time ago. Farmers quickly learned that a frost-kissed carrot, one that had been in the ground after the first few cold nights, tastes way better. Today, many farmers intentionally leave carrots in the soil through the early part of winter because the cold naturally sweetens them. It's free flavor enhancement, courtesy of nature. No artificial sweeteners, no food science lab, just plain old winter doing its thing. Basically, carrots become their best selves when they're cold, kind of like how some of us are more fun after 2 cocktails. But let's get into why this sweetness matters to us. Our tongues are wired to love sugar. Biologically, sweetness signals energy source. Glucose is literally the fuel our bodies run on, so we're hardwired to enjoy it. That's why kids go feral for candy, and why adults pretend they don't really like dessert, but mysteriously eat the entire cake at midnight. So when carrots get sweeter, we notice. A winter carrot might have double or even triple the sugar content compared to one harvested in summer. This makes them taste less earthy, less bitter, and more like a healthy-ish snack you can actually enjoy without dunking it in ranch dressing. Here's the catch, though. Most carrots you buy in supermarkets have been harvested before winter. They're bred to grow fast and ship well, not necessarily to taste their sweetest. So unless you're buying from a local farmer, chances are your carrots haven't been frost-kissed. That's why people who grow their own veggies or shop at farmers markets often rave about winter carrots. They're like a whole different vegetable, crunchy, juicy, and surprisingly sweet. If you've never tried one, you're missing out. It's like comparing cheap grocery store wine to a bottle that actually had time to age properly. And if you think raw winter carrots are good, wait until you roast them. Cooking carrots causes some of their sugars to caramelize, deepening the flavor. That's why roasted carrots taste like candy with a nutritional halo. Combine that with the natural sweetness from the cold, and you've basically got nature's gummy bears. Except they're orange, crunchy, and your dentist won't yell at you. But here's a more serious twist. With global climate change, winters are becoming less predictable in some areas. That means fewer carrots might get that natural cold boost. Farmers are already noticing that warmer winters can affect how sweet their carrots get. So ironically, as the planet warms, our winter carrots could get less tasty. Another reason to care about climate if the polar bears and rising seas weren't enough. Save the planet, save the carrots. So let's recap. Carrots get sweeter in winter because, number 1, cold triggers enzymes that convert starch into sugar. Number 2, those sugars act like antifreeze, protecting the carrot's cells from freezing. And number 3, the side effect of survival is delicious sweetness. Lastly, number 4, humans noticed this ages ago and now specifically look for frost-kissed carrots. At the end of the day, carrots remind us of something beautiful about nature. Survival strategies often overlap with deliciousness. The carrot doesn't care if we think it's sweeter. It's just trying not to die in the cold. But for us, it's a little seasonal miracle. A reminder that winter doesn't have to be all bleak skies and frozen toes. Sometimes it's about finding unexpected sweetness in the middle of the cold. Literally. So the next time you bite into a carrot in the dead of winter and think, wow, this tastes amazing. Remember, you're eating the carrot's survival plan. Kind of makes you respect the little orange guy, doesn't it? And hey, if you needed an excuse to roast some carrots tonight, you just got one. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.